today we are doing light series, and till the time in 10th standard, till the time we completed the reflection and phenomenon that were related with the reflection. We studied about the mirrors also, spherical mirrors and plane mirrors, images formed by them, numerical of them. So that part completed, and today we will move to the next part, that is refraction. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so topic is refraction. Reflection that we studied, reflection, that was phenomenon of bouncing back of the light when it strikes with any smooth or plane surface. Now refraction is the change in the path of the light. Change in the path of the light, path of the light when it passes from one medium to another, from one medium to another. Now listen, Bachcha. There are two different mediums. Light is going from one medium to another, and when light is going, some part of the light reflect and some part of the light refract. यहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं है कि रिफ्लेक्शन है तो रिफ्लेक्शन नहीं होगा, रिफ्लेक्शन होगा. रिफ्लेक्शन is the same that if it strike on any smooth or plane or surface, so it will just bounce back, but not completely. When the light is passing from one medium to another, now medium means like air is there, light traveling air, light traveling water also, there is diamond, there is oil, turnip oil, so different mediums are there. So when light changes medium, so there is change in the path of the light. Actually it bend from its path. कैसे देखो? For example, this is medium 1 and this is medium 2. Now medium के साथ एक और term relate करता है, that is rare and denser. Rare medium or denser medium. Now see बच्चा, rare and denser means what? Rare mediums where light can easily travel, there are very less obstruction in the path of the light, or we can say, जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना, denser means what? घना, जहाँ पे molecules बहुत ज़्यादा close होते हैं. The molecules are very close to each other, so we can say that there is difficulty to travel in that. And rare means where the molecules are far from each other, so there is enough space to travel for the light. Okay, so rare mediums optical density बहुत कम होता है. It is not simple density, it is optical density. In rare medium, optical density is less. Optical, why I am saying? Because it is related with the optics, light, study of the light. Optics is a branch of physics that deals with the study of light. So optical, that is related with the light. Density, closeness of the molecules per unit volume. Mass per unit volume होता है ना जैसे वैसे. So this density is related with the light. So this is optical density. In case of the rare medium, optical density is less, so light can easily travel. In case of the denser medium, optical density is more, so light can travel with some difficulty. So these are two mediums. And optical density, we studied that it depends on the density of the medium, that if light can easily travel, so that is rare medium. If light has some difficulty to travel, automatically we can say speed of the light decrease. अगर speed of the light is maximum क्या होता है 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second, that is in the vacuum. But now I'm saying that when it changes the medium from the vacuum, when it changes the medium, for example in water, in diamond, if we are studying, we will study prism in this class only. We will study about the rectangular glass. So glass is there. So when light is coming from air to glass, so speed of the light also decrease. Speed of the light decrease in the denser medium in comparison to the rarer medium. Okay, so there are two medium, rare, denser होंगे. Medium कुछ भी हो सकते हैं, air, water, air, glass, इस तरीके से आपको पेयर में दिए हुए होंगे. ठीक है. Change in the path of the light when it passes from one medium to another, and that is known as the refraction phenomenon. Medium जो है, if it will bend towards the normal, away from the normal, that I will tell now कि कैसे होगा. ठीक है. See, for example, this is the separation of the medium. First medium here and second medium here, and I'm saying this is the rare one and this is denser one. So light is coming like this now. Okay, now at the point of incidence we will draw what? Normal as usual. Okay, now this medium is rare and this medium is denser. So always remember, when light passes from rare medium to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. Actual path was this. If there was no refraction, so this was the actual path of the light, but now it refracts towards the normal in case of the rare to denser. When light is going rare to denser, it always bend towards the normal. Bend towards the normal. This is the first case. Okay. Now the second thing, if we are talking about, this was the first case. For example, light is coming from denser to rare medium. अगर light ऐसे आ रहा है, this is the direction. This is the second case I am telling you. Second case, light is coming like this. So this was the actual path, light. But what will happen when the light goes from denser to rare? It bend away from the normal. So this is the normal. This is the actual path. It will bend away from the normal. Normal से दूसरी तरफ. So this is the second case when denser to rare. Denser to rare away from the normal. In both the case, refraction is happening here. The only difference is what? When the light is going from rare to denser, so it bends towards the normal, and when the light is going denser to rare, it goes away from the normal. Okay, now see how we will consider that the optical density of this medium is more or less. That depend on the refractive index. जो मैं आपको बताऊंगी तुम लोगों को. Wait for that. So here, as like reflection, there was definition and there was laws of the reflection. Same way, यहाँ पे भी refraction का definition होगा. What is the definition? The change in the path of the light when it goes from one medium to another is known as the refraction. Then this diagram is very important. No need to include first and second case in single diagram. You can make the different diagram also. For example, you are making a second diagram like this. This second first medium here. This is denser. And the second one is here, that is rare. And now if the light is coming from the denser, so this is the normal, it will go away from the normal. Okay, this angle again incident angle, this angle refracted angle. This time it is not reflected, it is refracted angle. Okay, so two angles again involved. Now there are laws of refraction also. Okay, like laws of reflection, there are laws of refraction also. So that I will tell. ये इतना समझ में आया? I think तुम लोगों को अभी देखते हैं. So this is the normal, this is angle of incidence, this is angle of refraction. If the light is going from rare to denser, it always bend towards the normal. Normal की तरफ हमेशा होता है. If light is going denser to rare, so it always bends away from the normal. And refraction का reason क्या होता है? If someone will ask you what is the cause of this refraction, why this refraction is happening? This refraction is happening because of the change in the speed of light. Of course, when you are moving in a room where there is, no traffic, or we can say room में traffic कहाँ से होगा? लेकिन मतलब like बहुत सारे toys है room के अंदर, ठीक है? So there will be difficulty to travel there, to walk there. But if room is clean, clear, so in that case you can easily walk. So it's very simple. जब बहुत ज़्यादा molecules वहाँ पे density बहुत ज़्यादा है, तो light का speed अपने आप decrease हो जाएगा. In case of the in comparison of the rare one. So the reason of refraction is the change in the speed of light. Okay, that is the reason. So that is about the refraction. Now when we will see the laws of refraction. So first law, same. First law is same. It is not I is equal to R. In this case, it will never happen. I is equal to R, because either it is going away from the normal or it is going near to the normal, bending towards the normal. So I is equal to R, so not possible. First law, incident ray, refracted ray, and the normal, they all are lying in the same plane. Like the first one case was there, na? Okay, let's see with the diagram. The diagram, it will be like this. For example, this is normal. This medium I am saying rare. This is denser. Like the light is coming like this. This is incident. This angle is incident angle. Now rare to denser light is traveling, so it will bend towards the normal. And this is R. So now you all know that this is normal, this is incident ray, this is refracted ray, this one is incident angle, and this one is refracted angle. So first law of refraction says incident ray, refracted ray, and the normal at the surface and the normal at the point of incidence, always lie in the same plane. Always lie in same plane. ठीक है, दिस इज द फर्स्ट लॉ. लाइक द रिफ्लेक्शन के केस में था ना, सेकंड लॉ ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन दैट द इंसिडेंट रे, रिफ्लेक्टेड रे एंड नॉर्मल ऑलवेज लाई इन द सेम प्लेन. सेम वे देयर इज the first law of refraction that says incident ray, refracted ray and the normal at the point of incidence always lie in the same plane. Okay, now the second law is what bacha? Second law says the refractive index of the medium. See, फिर से ध्यान से सुनो, ये जो टर्म है रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स, ये अभी नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है जो मैं एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगी. ठीक है, फिलहाल सुनो व्हाट इज द सेकंड लॉ. सेकंड लॉ सेज रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स एंड साइन ऑफ द एंगल ऑफ दैट मीडियम is equal to the refractive index and sine of the angle of another medium is always constant. कैसे होगा देखो, जैसे this is the first medium. पहले इस अगर फर्स्ट मीडियम के लिए अगर हम लोग लिखेंगे रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स वी विल रिप्रेजेंट विद द म्यू. म्यू इज द लेटर विद विच वी आर राइटिंग रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स. So this is for example first medium, this is second medium. So mu1 I am writing refractive index of first medium. mu2 I am writing refractive index of the second medium. So according to the second law of refraction, जिसको कि हम Snell's law भी बोलते हैं, according to that refractive index of the medium multiply with sine of the angle of incidence, जो भी उसमें एंगल है sin I. This one, इसके लिए अगर हम लोग लिखेंगे तो mu2 sine into what is the angle R here. And according to the second law, this thing is equal to this one. It means mu1 sine I1 or I only is equal to mu2 sine R. This is second law of refraction. According to the second law of refraction, it says refractive index of the medium multiply with the sine of the incident angle is equal to the refractive index of the second medium multiply with the sine ऑफ दैट एंगल. ओके, जो भी उन मीडियम्स के अंदर एंगल है उसके साथ साइन ऑफ दैट एंगल, यानी कि यहाँ पे 30 डिग्री है तो साइन 30 डिग्री, यहाँ पे 60 है तो साइन 60 डिग्री, उल्टा है तो भी वही होगा, साइन के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करना है. एंड आफ्टर दैट एंगल विद साइन मल्टीप्लाई विद द रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ दिस मीडियम इज इक्वल टू दिस पार्ट. ओके, जैसे कि अगर हम लिख के देखते हैं इसको, एंड इट सेज, वेट आई नीड टू रीड्रॉ दिस. फर्स्ट लॉ तो आई थिंक सबको समझ में आया क्योंकि हम लोग रिफ्लेक्शन में ऑलरेडी कर चुके हैं, बट सेकंड लॉ समझने की जरूरत है. सी, अच्छा, इफ वी आर टेकिंग वन ग्लास स्लैब, इस तरीके से ग्लास स्लैब है. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, बाहर एयर, फिर यहाँ पे क्या है बचा, ग्लास, यहाँ पे क्या है, एयर. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड सेकंड लॉ. ठीक है, सो नाउ आई एम सेइंग दैट द लाइट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम हियर, दिस पार्ट, लाइट इज कमिंग at this point of incidence. This is the normal. Now air is what, rare, and glass is what, denser. Optical density of glass is more than the air. Okay, so this is air and denser, so this is rare, this is denser, so light will bend towards the normal like this. Okay, ये part समझ में आया. If I am saying this angle I, this angle R. Okay, समझ में आया. Now see, at this point of interface again draw one normal at this point of interface. Now light will go from denser to rare. Again bending of the light check करो पहले, denser to rare, so it will go away from the normal. So if this one is R, so this one is also same R, and this one E से जनरली बुक में लिखा हुआ होता है, so you can write it with the E क्योंकि this is the final angle, emergence angle. So this is the diagram in case of the glass slab. पहले डायग्राम समझो, तुम लोगों को बेंडिंग समझ में आ रहा है, ray of light bend from one medium to another. So here see, air to glass it will towards the normal, then glass to air it will away from the normal. In this case there are 2 points where refraction is happening. This is the first point and this is the second point. दोनों पॉइंट के ऊपर रिफ्लेक्शन, क्योंकि मीडियम चेंज हो रहा है. Now if someone will ask you write down the Snell's law for this part, air to glass and then glass to air, तो कैसे लिखोगे? When you are writing for this part, first part, so this part, first part, so air, in case of the air I am writing mu A, in case of the glass I am writing mu G. mu से किसको लिखते हैं, रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स. So यहाँ पे अगर मैं Snell's law अप्लाई कर रही हूँ, सेकंड लॉ, so what is that, mu A multiply sine of angle of जो भी है वहां पे, इंसिडेंस है यहाँ पे, so I is equal to second case, यहाँ पे देखो mu G sine of angle of refraction है यहाँ पे R. दिस इज सेकेंड लॉ, ये इक्वल होते हैं. दिस इज द सेकेंड लॉ ऑफ रिफ्रैक्शन एंड दिस इज नोन एज द स्नेल्स लॉ ऑल्सो. एंड यू कैन सिंपली राइट इट दैट इफ यू आर राइटिंग इट, दिस इज फॉर द फर्स्ट केस. सेकेंड केस के लिए लिखो, कैसे लिखोगे? सेकेंड केस यहाँ पे म्यू जी, सेकेंड इज ग्लास ना, म्यू जी एंड एंगल क्या है? आर, साइन आर इज इक्वल टू, बाहर क्या है? एयर, सो म्यू ए अगेन, म्यू ए साइन एंगल क्या है बच्चा? ई. सो इस तरीके से लिखना. For the first interface this, for the second interface this. So this is known as the Snell's law. This is known as the second law of refraction. Just check out the two laws of refractions are, first law is the incident ray, the refracted ray and the normal to the interface at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. The second is what? The product of refractive index mu and sine of the angle of incidence or refraction at a point in a medium is constant. Or you can simply say sin I by sin R is equal to constant. Now see bacha, these two laws, I hope you note it down. These are the definition when you will write it in exam. Two laws of refraction. This is also known as the Snell's law. This one is known as the Snell's law of refraction. Okay, so these are the definition. Now just to understand this Snell's law in like more easier way, again I am making one diagram and then we will see. Okay, so this is second law, this is first law. Please note it down. Now see, देखो एक सिंपल सा है डायग्राम. We are making this interface. This is first medium and this is second medium, and now I am saying these points. This is A point, normal at the A point. This is B point, normal at the B point. This is C point, normal at the C point. Okay, now light is coming like this. So this angle is I and this is R. Second case I am saying this is I1, this is R1. Third case this is I3 and this is R3. Okay, now see bacha, there are 3 points A, B, C. This is first medium, this is second medium. At the different point of incidence, there are different angle. Incident angle I is here, I1 is here, I3 is here. Here refraction के लिए जो angle है, refraction angle R, R1, R3. There are different angles. So according to Snell's law, at A, sin I by sin R. सिंपल वे में अगर हम लोग लिख रहे हैं, म्यू जो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स होता है ना, कांस्टेंट वैल्यू ही होती है, तो फिलहाल हम उसको स्किप कर रहे हैं. अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्नेल्स लॉ, sin I by sin R at this point sin I1 divided by sin R1, at this point sin I3 divided by sin R3. These all are equal. That I want to say. See, अगर तुम लोगों को नहीं समझ में आ रहा है ना, तो दिस इज द सिंपल मेथड. एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ द इंटरफेस वेयर इंसिडेंट रे इज कमिंग, सो देयर आर डिफरेंट. और ये कब तक है? जब तक मीडियम नहीं चेंज हो रहा है. ये चीज याद रखना. अंटिल द मीडियम इज सेम, टिल द टाइम मीडियम इज सेम, टिल द टाइम मीडियम इज same. For example, I am considering this one is air and this one is water. Okay, air and water. So in that case, I am not changing medium for this point, this point, this point. Same mediums are here. So sine of incident angle divided by sine of refraction angle is equal to sine of this angle divided by sine of this angle is equal to this. Okay, so this sine I by sine R, simple way में बोल सकते हो, इज इक्वल टू कांस्टेंट, क्योंकि जो साथ में जो म्यू1 म्यू2 आई वाज राइटिंग ना, वो भी कांस्टेंट वैल्यूज होते हैं. तो कांस्टेंट से कांस्टेंट कैंसिल होके क्या आएगा? कांस्टेंट ही आएगा. तो तुम लोग अगर म्यू की टर्म में भी नहीं लिख रहे हो, एंड इफ यू वांट टू राइट स्नेल्स लॉ, सो सिंपली यू कैन से sin I by sin R इज इक्वल टू कांस्टेंट, where I is the angle of incident and R is the angle of refraction. Very simple. एक तो definition जो exact definition है वो मैंने तुम लोगों के लिए लिख दी है, तुम लोग उसको note down कर सकते हो and you can read that. That is the exact definition. But if you write it in simple way, so very simple. This is air, this is water. There are 2 points A and B, and if at this point this is normal, at this point again, okay, so if this angle is X and this angle is Y, this angle is Z and this angle is व्हाट W. ओके दिस. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्नेल्स लॉ क्या लिखोगे यहाँ पे बताओ मुझे. अकॉर्डिंग टू स्नेल्स लॉ sin x by sin y is equal to sin z by sin w. आई थिंक तुम लोगों को अभी समझ में आ गया होगा कि क्या है. ओके सो दिस इज द केस ऑफ refraction. Second law, that is Snell's law, that sine of the incident angle to the sine of refracted angle is equal to the sine of incident angle by sine of refracted angle of the same medium. Medium change नहीं होने चाहिए, otherwise ये statement change हो जाएगा. Okay, so this was about the second law. Now there is one condition of refraction बचा. refraction कब नहीं होता है? If question will come at what condition refraction will not be there, तो वो condition क्या होगा? when there is no bending of the light, if ray is coming like this, this is the interface, this is the point of incidence, and ray is coming in this light in the direction of normal only. Ray is coming in the direction of normal. So if I is equal to 0, R will also be 0. The ray will go like this only. There is no change in the path of the light. Ray will come like this and ray will pass like this only. There is no change in the path, and when there is no change in the path of the light, this is not refraction. So if some question will come that when there is no refraction of the light, no bending of the light, so the case is incident angle is 0. In this case refracted angle will be 0, and this is the case when no bending of the light. Okay, in case of the prism, if we want to see, today we will study about the refraction only and the refractive index जो भी हम आगे करेंगे. So lenses हम लोग next class में start करेंगे. See now, if I will say in case of the prism this way, so see बच्चा ये normal है. So sorry, not normal. At this interface, if I want to draw normal, so 90 degree, इसके 90 degree. So it will be like this. Okay. For example, any ray is coming from here. Any ray is coming. So incident angle क्या होता है? The angle between the normal and the incident ray. So this is incident ray, this is normal. This will be I, incident angle. At this point, now tell me, outside it is air. This is of glass, and again outside air. So now light is going from air to glass. Air is what? Rare in comparison of the glass. So glass is denser. So now when light will go from air to denser, so this is normal. Okay, तो tell me, ये इसका actual path तो ये था बच्चा, actual path of the light ये था, but now it will bend towards the normal or away from the normal. Rare to denser, it will bend towards the normal. Very good, it will bend towards the normal like this. Okay, now at this point again, for this surface, what is the normal? यहाँ पे normal draw करो. This is the normal for this is the point A, this is the point B. Okay, now this is the path of the light. Path of the light तो ये जाती तो ऐसे, but now it is going from denser to rare, and when denser to rare, so it will be towards the normal or away from the normal. It will go away from the normal. So this is the bending of light in case of the prism. In case of the rectangular glass we already did. This is the bending of light in case of the prism. So very important, change in the path of the light. It always bend towards when rare to denser. Rare means optical density is less, so speed of the light will be more. Speed of the light is more in rare medium, जहाँ पे molecules are not so closer, so density is less there. Okay, and I will say optical density. You will say optical density, not the normal density, because we are talking about the light. Okay, in case of the denser medium, optical density is more, so speed of the light get decreased, and that's why when rare to denser, it is towards the normal. When denser to rare, it is always away from the normal. So now we will study about the refractive index. Okay, so see, so here we will study now refractive index. Refractive index actually measure the optical density. Optical density जो भी हम लोग पढ़ रहे थे, rarer and denser, so we can find out with the help of refractive index that this medium is rarer or denser in comparison of the another medium. Okay, see बच्चा, मैंने ये 3 to 4 कुछ examples लिखे हैं, like diamonds refractive index is 2.42, crown glass is 1.52, water is 1.33, benzene 1.50, and air is 1.00293. So approx जब हम लोग क्वेश्चन करते हैं ना, तो we will take it 1, but exact value is this. Okay, so these are the refractive index mu. वैल्यू ऑफ रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ दीज मीडियम्स. सो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स को हम डिफाइन कैसे करेंगे? रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स वी राइट इट विद द लेटर म्यू एंड इट इज द रेशियो ऑफ absolute refractive index, or we can say refractive index is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in that medium. It is defined as the ratio of speed of light in vacuum, or we can say air, in vacuum to that medium. For example, we want to find out refractive index of air. अगर हम लोग सिर्फ एयर की बात कर रहे हैं, रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ एयर म्यू, तो इसका फॉर्मूला होगा स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इन वैक्यूम. नाउ स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इन वैक्यूम को किससे लिखते हैं बच्चा? c 3 into 10 to the power 8 डिवाइडेड बाय स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इन एयर. स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इन एयर, अभी स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इन एयर इज ऑलमोस्ट सेम, थोड़ा सा उससे डिक्रीज होता है, बट फिर भी वैल्यू हम वही कंसीडर करते हैं 3 into 10 to the power 8. सो इट विल बी कैंसिल आउट एंड रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ एयर इज व्हाट? 1. एग्जैक्ट वैल्यू यही होता है, वो इसीलिए होता है क्योंकि स्पीड ऑफ लाइट इन एयर जस्ट गेट डिक्रीज. इट इज नॉट एग्जैक्ट सेम, बट फिर भी बिकॉज इट इज वेरी क्लोजर टू दैट वैल्यू, सो वी कंसीडर दैट नियर टू 3 into 10 to the power 8. It will cancel out, and what is the refractive index of air? It is 1. If you want to find out refractive index of diamond, so what you will write? Refractive index of diamond, how you will calculate? To calculate that, very simple formula again. Refractive index of diamond, so mu d, I am writing it mu d. You want to find out, so speed of light in vacuum or air to the speed of light in that medium, यानी कि speed of light in diamond. This will be the formula, speed of light in diamond. So if in numerical they will give you the speed of light in diamond, so they will ask you the refractive index of diamond, you can put the value, this value you all know, and if you don't know then remember this 3 into 10 raised to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, so divide it, you will get either they can say that refractive index of glass is diamond is 2.42 and find out the speed of light in diamond. So in that case you know this value you can calculate this one. So simply refractive index is the ratio of speed of light in one medium to the speed of light in another medium. This is a simple definition. Now we will talk about the relative refractive index, medium 1 with respect to 2. वो अभी हम करते हैं. उससे पहले ये समझो, ये समझ में आया? Simply refractive index denoted with the letter mu. It is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum to the speed of light in that medium. जिसका भी refractive index पूछेगा उसी का speed of light in that medium हमें पता होना चाहिए. Questions में वो लोग तुम्हें देंगे वो value. If you will get this value, ये तुम्हें automatically याद होना चाहिए, so you can calculate the refractive index. Okay? We will do some numericals on this kind of the on this formula. Okay? So this is the basic simple refractive index. Now listen. Relative refractive index. Relative refractive index क्या होगा? When we are finding out refractive index of medium 1 with respect to medium 2. For example, light is going from this medium to this. This is medium 1 and this is medium 2. Okay? Light is coming like this at this point. Yes, and now light is bending like this. So this is incident angle, this is refracted angle. Now refractive index of this is mu1, refractive index of this is mu2. So refractive index of 2 with respect to 1. So it will return like this, 1 mu2. Relative refractive index 1 mu2. इसका मतलब refractive index of 2 with respect to 1. और अगर हमने ऐसे लिखा 2 mu1, this means refractive index of 1 with respect to 2. पहले मुझे लिखने का देखो, बुक्स में कुछ बुक्स में अलग अलग नोटेशन है. इन सम बुक्स वी राइट इट विद n ऑल्सो. रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स को n से लिखते हैं, सो दैट इज ऑल्सो ओके. बट लिसन, ये इस तरीके से अगर लिख रहे हो 1 mu2 या 2 mu1, सो बच्चे कुछ टाइम पे कंफ्यूज हो जाते हैं. सो नो, see this properly and you need to write it properly. So if you are writing 1 mu2, it means refractive index of 2 with respect to 1 you are writing, and if you are writing it 2 mu1, so this is refractive index of 1 with respect to 2. ऐसे लिख दो, या फिर 1 mu2, वो अलग अलग बुक के कुछ अलग अलग नोटेशंस होते हैं, कुछ बुक्स में इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं mu2 1, सो वो कंफ्यूजन हो जाएगा. आई विल नॉट टेल दैट, हम लोग एक ही सिंबल से करके चलेंगे. 1 mu2 इट मींस रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ 2 विद रिस्पेक्ट टू 1 and 2 mu1 refractive index of 1 with respect to 2. So ये calculate कैसे करेंगे? Now just see that thing. See, so हम लिखेंगे relative refractive index. It means we are finding out the index of one medium with respect to another medium. So if we are writing 1 mu2, it means refractive index of 2 with respect to 1, 2 with respect to 1. So हम इसको simple लिख सकते हैं mu2 by mu1. Refractive index of 2 with respect to 1. So remember this formula, 1 mu2 is equal to mu2 by mu1. This means refractive index of 2 with respect to 1. In terms of the velocity, when you will find out. Now you all know refractive index and velocity, how they are related. They are related inversely, बच्चा. See? Why? Because when the refractive index is more, मैंने तुम्हें बताया था जो denser medium होता है उसका refractive index क्या होता है? ज्यादा होता है, optical density ज्यादा होती है. And when the optical density is more, refractive index is more, so speed of light क्या हो जाएगा? कम हो जाएगा. So that's why mu and v, they are inversely proportional to each other. So if any medium that is having more refractive index will have less speed of light. So अगर हम इस फॉर्मूले को in terms of the velocity of light लिखना चाहेंगे तो कैसे लिखेंगे? mu2 by mu1. सिंपल तुम लोग लिख सकते हो. mu2 को कैसे लिखोगे? mu को क्या लिखते हैं हम लोग? c by v, यही फॉर्मूला है ना? वेलोसिटी ऑफ द लाइट इन वैक्यूम टू द वेलोसिटी ऑफ द लाइट इन मीडियम. सो मीडियम क्या है? 2. mu2 को हम लोग लिख सकते हैं c by v2, c by v2 डिवाइडेड बाय mu1 को क्या लिख सकते हैं? c by v1. c से c कैंसिल हो जाएगा, फॉर्मूला क्या बनेगा? v1 by v2. So this formula actually very important. एग्जाम में क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. In competitive exam also questions come from this topic. So 1 mu2 I am writing. This will be mu2 by mu1 and this is v1 by v2. This is the formula when we are finding out the relative refractive index of 2 with respect to 1. अगर हम लोगों ने क्वेश्चन किया 1 with respect to 2 तो it will be like this. See, 2 mu1 यानी कि relative refractive index of 1 with respect to 2. So formula भी change होगा. This is 1 with respect to 2 और velocity of light क्योंकि inversely proportional होते हैं. So this will be the formula of relative refractive index. See, there are two terms. One is absolute refractive index. Very simple. Absolute refractive index is the ratio of speed of light in vacuum or the air to the speed of light in that medium. अब जिस भी मीडियम में तुमसे पूछ रहे हैं, वाटर भी हो सकता है, डायमंड भी हो सकता है, बाकी क्राउन ग्लास भी हम लोगों ने लिखा था, एयर है. अगर एयर का पूछेंगे तो सिंपल, ऊपर भी स्पीड ऑफ लाइट, नीचे भी सेम स्पीड ऑफ लाइट, कैंसिल होके 1 आएगा. सो रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स ऑफ एयर इज ऑलवेज 1. Okay, other than air, if they are asking, so in that case they will give you the value. For example, they are saying speed of light in water is this much, so find out the refractive index of water. So speed of light in water given है, speed of light in vacuum or air तुम्हें पता है, divide करो and you can get the values. Okay, that was the absolute refractive index. And the second is relative refractive index. In that what you need to do, there are two different medium and you are finding out, you are comparing of one with respect to another. Refractive index of 1 with respect to 2 or 2 with respect to 1 or 3 with respect to 2 या 3 with respect to 1. कोई भी दो अलग अलग मीडियम होंगे, उनका रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स व्हेन यू आर कंपेयरिंग, दैट इज रिलेटिव रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स. फॉर्मूला कैसे फाइंड आउट करोगे ये मैंने तुम लोगों को यहाँ पे बता दिया है. रिमेंबर दिस थिंग, म्यू एंड वी इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल होते हैं. जितना ज्यादा रिफ्रैक्टिव इंडेक्स होगा, वेलोसिटी ऑफ लाइट उतना ही क्या होगी? कम होगी. ठीक है. So I hope you got this topic that the refractive index, it measure optical density of the medium. If it will be more, so optical density will be more and the speed of light will be less. Okay, so I hope now you got it and we will do some questions and you will get clearly.